It's not a bird.
Keep going up and up and up.
It's not a plane.
Here it's flipping around.
Even this aviation expert is mystified.
I can't identify it.
We first learned about these strange sightings when this metro area man, who does not want to be identified, brought us his home video.
You're gonna see a little burst of fire right there, kind of a thruster.
He captured the images on his digital camera from a hilltop in Federal Heights, looking south towards downtown Denver.
Mile High is right about here.
He says the flying objects appear around noon or 1 p.m. at least a couple of times a week.
You're gonna see it come in from the top, do a little loopy-doop.
The strangest part is they are flying too fast to see with the naked eye. This is the video in real time.
Poof, see it? That was it.
But if you slow it down frame by frame, it's there. We altered the color contrast to help you see it. Here's another one in real time. This is what it looks like slowed down. We wanted to verify that the video we saw was legit, so our photojournalist came out here with his camera. He set up in the same spot on 84th and Federal, and he shot video from just before noon until just after 1. And when we slowed down our photographer's video, we saw this flying object.
I would consider myself an expert.
Aviation expert Steve Cowell is a former commercial pilot, instructor, and FAA accident prevention counselor.
It's very strange.
He thought he would have a logical explanation until he watched the video.
That is not an airplane. That is not a helicopter. Those are not birds. I can't identify it.
But in his professional opinion,
as it fits the definition, it's an unidentified flying object.
The FAA tracks all air traffic in Colorado and across the country. The FAA sent us a statement saying, "We've checked with air traffic control and no one has had any reports of the activity you describe, nor have any of our employees observed anything of this nature either visually or on their radar displays." The North American Aerospace Defense Command is located in Colorado Springs. It keeps an eye on the skies in case of an air attack against the U.S. NORAD sent us this statement. Our command center reviewed their records and they did not have any noted air activity in the Denver area during the times you indicated.
We have unusual things around here that happen, but it's usually associated with our grandchildren. But this case, we didn't know what it was. I was looking for a nice buck to be showing up on the trail camera, actually.
7:24, deer appear and all is normal. 7:29, a dim light appears. 7:35, it gets brighter. 7:53, a weird shape appears on the camera. The deer are lit up brightly. But how? The cameras are infrared and don't emit light. 7:56, another sharper light appears. Then it gets much closer, seemingly focused on the deer. It looks like headlights, but well off the ground and there's no road. Then it flies away. Another deer is seen looking at a light that seemingly comes from nowhere.
And could this be a UFO?
It looks like it's moving with the clouds.
Oh, did you see this?
That's crazy.
The internet is buzzing this morning over this bizarre video shot near a military base in Dayton, Ohio, that appears to show an object hovering and disappearing into the clouds. Here's another sighting of a similar object, also allegedly seen in the skies over Dayton, believed to be the same UFO. What do you think about this? I know you have an opinion.
Wright-Patterson Air Force Base there, long believed to be housing all sorts of military craft. There have been a number of military members that have gone on the record about what they're housing at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio.
The truth is out there.
Is the astronaut Scott Kelly trying to tell us something? Take a close look at this picture. The American astronaut is living on the International Space Station, tweeting out some pictures of what some people say may be UFOs. Take a look at the upper right corner. Two bright lights seem to be connected to one another. You can see that in the red circle. Well, neither Kelly nor NASA has commented on that cosmic conspiracy. Look at that right there. What do you think? UFOs?
Pretty weird.
Yeah. Come on, let's have some fun today.
Pretty much conclusive evidence.
The FBI coming clean on an infamous top-secret UFO file, releasing a 60-year-old report that details the capture of 3 flying saucers and their alien passengers in Roswell, New Mexico. Oh, really, Trace Gallagher? Is that a fact?
People love this kind of stuff, Meg. I mean, this UFO document is more popular than the FBI investigations into celebrities, into civil rights leaders. I mean, since the FBI released this, 1.5 million people have taken a look at it. Now, the document was actually written back in 1950 by Guy Hoddle. It's this guy. He was the head of the D.C. office of the FBI at the time. Now, the memo was relaying a story about flying saucers and spacemen that was witnessed in New Mexico by people including a police officer, a highway patrolman, and an Army guard. The memo was sent to then FBI Chief J. Edgar Hoover, and it was kind of detailing what they saw. It reads in quote here, "They were described as being circular in shape with raised centers, approximately 50 feet in diameter. Each one was occupied by 3 bodies of human shape, but only 3 feet tall, dressed in metallic cloth of a very fine texture."
Police dash cam in West Virginia caught this bright light. Look at that. More than 200 sightings were reported across 13 states. NASA says it was likely a meteor. A similar fireball was seen streaking across the sky over Japan Monday night, setting social media ablaze with witness accounts. In Chicago, however, this light moved slowly across the sky. NASA says that may have just been a piece of space junk.
This is over Iowa. Experts are not sure exactly what it is, but most people believe this fireball was in the sky was maybe some space junk or something.
A UFO sighting in Chile? The country's government there releasing these pictures showing what they believe to be an unidentified flying object. The UFO was spotted by mine workers, saying that the object was silent, flying low, and slow over the area for more than an hour. The Chilean officials in the government, they say it's not ours, and the Aeronautical Society says we had no planes in the sky, we don't know what it is, and they've ruled out meteorological data. I mean, it was a beautiful sunny day, no clouds. What do you guys think?
Noticed anything strange in the sky lately? If you answered yes, you're not alone.
UFO sightings in Manitoba are soaring. Now, the most recent came this past weekend over the skies in Brandon. And there is video. CTV's Sheila North Wilson joins us now to explain.
Sheila, what was spotted?
Strange lights. The man who shot the video shot about 2 minutes worth, and he says that it was a series of lights turning on and off. The man says the lights followed him for about 20 kilometers, and he believes they may have come from a UFO. And he's not alone in believing that we are not alone. The numbers for UFO sightings are actually on the rise, and some believe Manitoba is a hotbed of activity for flying saucers.
Those are the lights right there. They're in the air.
Clearly shocked. The man who shot this cell phone video is trying to make sense of what he's seeing.
I am shaking right now.
He shot the images near Brandon on Saturday. He himself doesn't want to be identified, but says he thinks the lights are coming from a UFO.
We want to get to this. A mystery sighting in the skies above Pennsylvania. Residents of a community outside Harrisburg saw a strange object flying overhead on Monday night, and they even managed to capture it on tape. And ABC's Brandy Hitt is here now to explain. There's a lot of speculation on this.
Oh, yes, and it's still a big mystery this morning. Good morning, everyone. Residents in Harrisburg are still trying to figure out exactly what those flashing lights are. Aliens? A drone, maybe? Well, even the local police department does not have an answer.
Oh, I am scared to death now.
It's the video that's sparking rumors of extraterrestrial life, all shot on Stephanie Wilkerson's cell phone.
Oh, did you see that?
Wilkerson says she was relaxing on her porch in Dauphin County, Pennsylvania Monday night when the unidentified flying object caught her eye.
I thought it was a plane until I realized it wasn't moving, and I watched it for about 20 minutes, and I started noticing it changing colors.
That's when she ran for her phone and called over a neighbor.
He went and got his binoculars because he first thought it was a planet. And then he said, no, it changed yellow. He said, that is not a planet.
So Wilkerson called 911.
Look at that, look at that, look at that.
But even police were dumbfounded.
He went there, and apparently he saw them too. So he called his sergeant and his corporal to come to verify what he was seeing.
So police called the National Guard Training Center and the local airports to find out if they could account for any aircraft activity in the area. They couldn't.
This is unbelievable.
This isn't the first UFO sighting in recent weeks. In July, this questionable object was spotted as firefighters battled a wildfire in Canada. And just 2 weeks ago, these photos were posted all over Twitter, convincing many that the illuminated round disc was something extraterrestrial.